Good evening, Pokemon fans! Here with your community news. Today's host, Crobat for the win of the TheTokenMinorities, is here, and his guest, RizzyPOW. Let's jump right into the headlines. Our first story today is about a fairly popular Pokemon League, the TBU, which had a large strain a few days ago. The group had 3 coaches drop out suddenly, and the league's leaders had disagreements about administrative tasks, particularly the coaching replacements. One of these leaders, Ashton Akai, decided to leave after these events, and he had this to say to Pokedrama TTM. We had a difference of opinion on how the league should be run, and I decided to part company. If you want to see more of what Ashton Akai said, a link to his video will be in the description below. I want to wish them all well, and I hope that they can patch things up or at least continue the league as best as possible.
Also, today we are going to cover some of the GBA Analysts drama that has been going on in some chambers of the community. Debate over whether the analysts have been too brutal on the coaches has been prevalent. Notably, formerly GBA coach YoFizz had this to say about the situation. Currently pitching a show on the GBA channel called Brutally Biased, where I talk about teams and their coaches and never mention their redeeming qualities and only just drop no palm on them. Welcome to Brutally Biased. I am your host, Fizz. Today, I'm going to talk about how John is a trashed human being and how his team should be taken out, back, and shot. And that's how I'd start every show. Insult the coach, insult the team, and then go. And to appear unbiased, even though my show says that I'm not, the coach can submit to me a 7-second clip. And then I will tear them apart as well. And Coach Valor X, had this to say about the situation, at least originally. Hey, here's an idea. You can suck the fattest part of both of balls. He later softened his stance on Twitter by stating that he plays a character, does not convey actual opinions, and praise the analysts for their hard work. I definitely believe him here because I know Steve has always been like that. Here are a few of those. Okay, there are people who feel my trash talk of the analysts is real. It's not. It's the character I play in league games. However, I do see at times I go too far, and I apologize for that. I don't want the hard work of all those behind the scenes people to go unnoticed and unrecognized. The GBA analysts have the toughest job in the Pokemon community, and they are wonderful at that. My trash talk does not reflect my real feelings, but I can see how it would look that way since it's only text. I appreciate all that's done to make the GBA the most expansive league in the business. I don't want that to ever be in question.
Let me just jump in here, Riz. It seems like the drama over the power rankings will never end. It never, ever will, as I know from my previous work. But I definitely stand with Steve in this, first, by not taking any of this seriously. It shouldn't be taken seriously. It's just Pokemon. And second, I agree with praising those who do the job, because disagreements between fellow league mates should be just that, disagreements. Though, as a person who never was ranked highly in the power rankings, I always thought I was underrated, at least way back when. I definitely understand Fizz's point. He does make a very valid point in his sarcasm there. Perhaps, even among negative criticism, I think in general analysts should maybe sprinkle in some positivity. I'm pretty darn sure that no one prevalent in the community is unskilled enough to have not any good qualities to talk about week to week. So I think they could always find something. That's just my opinion, but go ahead, Riz. You move on.
Yeah, I agree with that, but now for our next story, it is much more positive. And it is that Pokemon Go is expanding. 80 new Pokemon are available from Gen 2, along with some new encounter mechanics, berries, avatar outfits, and accessories. There are tons of other little fixes and bugs, but will it save the app from being crash happy? Only you can decide. Go download an update and find out.
Next, we've got another big change in a significant draft league. There has been a transition of leadership in the GPC. We don't have all the details yet, but I think the GPC will stay strong as leadership is transitioned over. And now for the final story of the evening, or morning. The The community went wild for Jolt's birthday on February 14th.
Happy birthday to
And yet, it wasn't his birthday! Look at these people! How did this rumor get started? None other than RizzyPOW himself. Go sit in a corner, go think about what you've done, Riz.
I'm sorry.
Jolt's birthday is actually July 9th. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go off and go wish Jolt a happy birthday. So, TTM Nation, I bid you adieu. TTM Nation with over 2,471 subscribers.